What's good, Darius? Happy birthday, man. You're one of my best friends. I want this video to express me celebrating you and explain to you why you are so awesome. So, I'm gonna answer the two questions. Happy birthday, dude. Yes, here we go. So, what did I see you grow this year? The biggest thing that I saw with you, and I went on this journey as well, is dance. I have seen you move. I don't know if you've noticed this, or I've seen you change the way you move, and I've seen you really open up in dance and movement. And you told me that it's been a thing that you struggled with in the previous year, and it's pretty much been a huge thing for you. But I don't think that you've noticed that in the past 2 months, you've come such a long way in your dance and your movement and your expression and me dancing with you. So I'm really proud of you about that, because it really makes me happy to see. What did I learn from you? Dude, I would be talking here all day, but I'm gonna try to keep it under 3 minutes total. So the first thing I learned that I really appreciate, and these things have helped me so much recently in my life. The first thing is masculine and feminine energy, and as a guy, you shouldn't feel ashamed to show both sides. So stuff like dance, wearing tights. Man, you were the first person I've ever seen wear tights like a boss, and I'm like, I want to be like that guy. So since then, everyone knows I'm the tights guy, and the reason why is because of you. You wore it so well, and it's so admirable. The second thing is how to take up space and still be humble. So you told me about how can I talk about my company and be proud about it, but also, you know, tell the truth and say, man, this is what I've done, and you know, I've done well, and not be so shy about it, or you know, confidently express it. So that was a big awakening for me, and since we had that talk with Lillian before we went to Bambi's that one night, I've been really good at telling people about what I work in a succinct way, and I think it comes off way better. There's 2 more things. The next thing is the king and queen thing. Oh my gosh, this one was so beautiful. Darius asked me once, you asked me, Darius, you're like, are you a king, Julian? Do you believe you're a king? And I thought about it, I'm like, I don't believe I'm the king. And then he's like, Darius is like, well, if you want to attract the queen, queens deal with kings, and you got to believe that you're a king. And the whole point is you got to feel like, you know, you have to be confident with yourself and sure of yourself. So it was a really great analogy to think about, and I really carried it with me, and it's really helped me and my confidence. The final thing is, yeah, ability to receive compliments. Like this kind of goes back to the king thing. You know, just taking up space. Like, I'm not a good person to take up space, but if someone gives me a compliment, I kind of shy away. But you've shown me that no, it doesn't have to be that way. You can take compliments gracefully and in a good way, and it can be rewarding, right? And if you believe that you have this, you told me about this cup that you have where you can fill it up with love that you receive from some other people, and if the cup's too small, then whenever someone gives you a compliment, you're like, I can't take that, because you don't love yourself enough. So very powerful. And the last thing I want to say, so those are all my things. The last thing I want to say is happy birthday again. You've been such a great person in my life recently, one of my best friends, and you've helped me with so many things, and I hope I've helped you with stuff as well. I really admire you as a dude. I don't know if I told you this, but total man crush. You're just such a cool guy, and the way you carry yourself, your energy, I'll aspire to be something, half of you, when I reach your age. So anyways, brother, I hope you have an amazing birthday, and I love you a lot, dude. keep doing you, keep dancing, and let's connect soon. Peace.
Hey, Bday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
Live from Puerto Natales in Patagonia in Chile. It's the booze.
We love you. We hope you're enjoying your day.
Sorry we couldn't be there this year. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful birthday. Glad you got so many great people around you, and we'll give you a big hug when we get back. All right, bud. Happy birthday, old man.
Happy birthday.
Bye. Bye.
Happy birthday, Darius. This is your special day. I wish I knew how to use modern technology so that I could send you a funny video, because that would be more what I would like to do, but I'm not sure how to do those things. Just want to tell you what a joy and a pleasure it's been to get to know you and to spend some time with you. We're looking forward to spending more time with you this year. I have to say that it's a real pleasure to know and to watch and to see what a kind, generous person you are, how caring you are, and how much fun you are at the same time. You are very open. I feel like we can talk about just about anything, and you're getting to learn some of the quirky things about us at the same time. I'm looking forward to the new year, looking forward to more experiences, hoping that you'll be able to come to the cottage and just have some good, quiet time with us as a family. We know you bring much joy to Jennifer, and we enjoyed having you here at Thanksgiving. It was fun to watch a city boy in the country. You just never know what might go on here. You've only just been here one weekend. You've got lots of weekends to look forward to. Heaven only knows what we might have you doing. Steve always has lots of projects. Anyway, we hope that 2019 is a great year for you. You deserve good things, and just want you to know that we love you, and want to wish you a happy birthday.
Mr. Darius, it's an honor to be able to share in another year with you. Watching you grow this year has been pretty spectacular. Watching you and Jen grow has given me so much love and joy, and it makes my heart so happy. I've learned probably more than you know this year from you. We've had some incredible times, some incredible chats, and the one thing I know I can always count on you for is to push me and ask me the tough questions that sometimes you don't want to ask yourself, and for that I'm extremely grateful. I hope you have a fantastic holiday and birthday, and I'm looking forward to building more with you. Love you, man.
Hello, birthday Darius, fellow 1982er. Welcome to 36. It's wonderful up here. You're gonna love it. I just realized my dishwasher's on, and that noise is hopefully not drowning me out and distracting, but if you hear that noise, that's just my dishwasher. Okay, so how have I witnessed you grow in the past year? Well, one, I'm so grateful and honored to have been able to build a friendship with you in this last year, because I feel like before our photo shoot together, we were friendly, but we never really talked, and then we bonded over Speaker Slam, and thank you for introducing me to that. One of my favorite stories, I don't know if this is a story really, but something that just for me is such an amazing metaphor for all of the growth that I've seen and witnessed in you in the past year is starts from the very gracious and beautiful comment that you left on my South by Southwest voting page, where you mentioned that, which I didn't know, that you were terrified of dancing in front of people and really did not want to come to the morning reset dance session. And thank you for your kind words in that the experience that I created was a positive one for you. But I didn't know that dancing was something that was terrifying for you until I read that. And what is so amazing and a complete journey 180 around the dance floor is also then hearing just the other day at Ecstatic Dance, Primetime come over to you and thank you for being his first contact dance partner and teaching and inspiring him to contact dance. So to go from being terrified of dancing in front of other people to not just contact dancing yourself, but teaching others and inspiring other people to contact dance, that's like, I don't think you can get more growth than that. And dancing being such a powerful metaphor for vulnerability and opening up, I think it just really encompasses all of the growth that you've had in this past year, in everything in your life, in your work, in your beautiful relationship. And taking risks and really diving in. Like, you've really dove into everything, into podcasts, into speaking, into all of it, and it's really inspiring to see. 'Cause I feel like this year for me has been a year of wanting to stay in the shallow end again, and you just really going deep everywhere is that reminder that that it's okay, and it's okay to be vulnerable and to be you, and I thank you for bringing that into all of our lives, really, and reminding us to enjoy the beauty in the little things as well. And it's also been so wonderful to see you and witness you and Jen and see your growth in the last little while also. So I think you couldn't have asked a better question to have in this video is how have we witnessed Darius grow this year, because this has been such an amazing year for you, and from what I can see, and I'm sure that you would agree. So thank you for showing up for all of us and being an example of what it looks like and feels like to dive in and try new things and to be your most open, vulnerable self. So thank you for that, because this year I really could use a whole lot of that. So happy birthday, my friend. Again, welcome to 36. We'll see you on the other side. Love you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Darius. We thought that for your birthday, we would give you a little bit of cue time. So here he is, sending baby love vibes and gooey feelings and the sense of inner childhood that I know you carry with you all the time your way for a very special birthday. We just wanted to take a moment to think about you and what a gift you are to the community, and how much you've done for all of us, and how you've transformed the way I see people who are really important to me with your art and your consciousness and your passion. And you know, we had some deep dive phone calls this year. I know maybe on the shorter side, based on what I understand you do with other people, but even that just sampling of time to talk to you and hear your heart was very meaningful. And we're also really grateful for the time you spent with this guy at Cottage. Oh. And he was just babbling before we got on the call, so I'm sure he's like, we want to see you in person. But I hope that you have a really special holiday and a very happy birthday. And that this video finds you just enveloped in all the warmth of, you know, everyone who's near and dear.
And obviously, Wolfie, there's nothing more I could say that would be more eloquent than it's just been said. So any time I spend would just detract from the beautiful words that Bday has already shared. So just consider me Little Q's delivery mechanism for this call. Happy birthday.
Wanna give Uncle D a kiss? Mwah! A little drool on my computer. Alright, pretty good. Okay, Bye.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Dee, happy birthday. You are so amazing. I am so thankful to have you in my life. You are a brother to me. I look up to you. I learn so much from you. I'm so glad that we've been able to maintain this beautiful friendship and continue to evolve it, and our lives have gotten so intertwined in the most beautiful way. So I feel so much joy and love when I think about you and what you're doing in the world, and I'm so proud to be your friend. And I want you to have the most incredible day and year, and I can't wait to spend more time with you and create with you. Sending you all the love.
Hey, this is Simba touching in for Darius's wonderful birthday. So I was prompted with 2 questions. What did I learn from Darius this year, and how did I witness Darius, or Wolfie, grow this year? Well, I haven't actually known Wolfie long enough to make a solid answer on the second, as I've always known him to be quite a humble hustler. But one of the things I learned the most from Darius this year, well, I learned a lot of things, but one of the things I learned the most was how to be authentic to yourself and how to optimize for joy, as he always likes to say. Over our breakfast, actually, this holiday, I was able to really open up and connect with the man. And one of the things that I really learned is that in a way we are all connected. And Darius really embodies that kind of connection. You know, really speaking to the humanity in all of us. I think you can see it a lot in just how he carries himself, but also what he does for his job as a photographer, you know, his Heart Shots program. I think it really fundamentally comprises and communicates who Darius is as a human being, which is embodying love and embodying a sense of identity and giving a sense of spirit to the world. I've had to reframe a lot of my notions of masculinity and what I expect that to be, and what society almost makes me think it needs to be. And that reformation, that kind of transformation in terms of what I offer in my own life and what I'm capable of, Darius has been fundamental in shifting my thinking. And to really feel love for oneself. I think that's something that Darius has in spades, something that's learned. Not to mention, he blew my mind with the cosmic family theory. If you haven't heard what that is, I'll let Darius explain the rest. But I guess that's as good enough an answer from Simba. Darius, I hope you have an amazing day, brother. Much love to you always, and I'm excited to grow with you into this next rotation around the sun. Happy birthday, my dude. Peace.
Hi, Dee. Darius, Wolfie, coming live to you from Belfast, wanting to wish you a very, very happy birthday and another beautiful 365 days around the sun of learning and growing and getting deeper and deeper into your fullest self. And this year I learned 2 things from you. We didn't spend that much time together, so it was digitally and virtually, and you know, I'm setting the intention that we spend more time together next year. But I think I really learned you know, what it means to put yourself out there, like in all parts of yourself. Like, I just watching you like share where you were at in so many different moments this year, whether you're like
asking your community for questions or sharing a moment and sharing your creativity and your work and like what you're confronting. I really feel like you were so vulnerable in so many ways, whether it was like on Instagram or Facebook or on stage. You really, you know, keep stepping into your voice and what you want to say. And I think even just like reaching out and asking for help, I thought was like really cool. I also just like loved watching you be goofy, because I think it's really vulnerable to be goofy as an adult, which is like, yeah. So I really appreciate that. And the second thing that I really learned from you is when we had that walk in Hyde Park and you talked about like, you know, we were talking about wealth, we were talking about abundance, and you mentioned like, what's the message that you're sending to the universe? Like, are you paying your bills on time? Like, are you budgeting? Are you recklessly spending? Because like, that's what you're gonna get back. And I just never thought about it that way. It really stuck with me and it really resonated. And I'm much more aware of it. I wouldn't say fully, but I'm much more aware of it. And also, I mean, I'll speak on Kieran's behalf because he's out with his mates right now, but he saw his best friend yesterday and was sharing with him something that you shared with him around like manifestation, and it being like a Google map where you have to, you know, you can't just say like, I'm looking for a bank. You have to be like, I'm looking for like this bank on this street, and being like really specific. So I think like your wisdom has rippled even in Ireland. And maybe you know that, and maybe you don't know that about yourself, but you know, you truly have like the capacity to make an impact just by being yourself. And I'm excited for what's to come in 2019. I can't even imagine it. I think like when you're unfolding, there's just so many layers of depth that you probably can't even imagine either, which is like the beauty of the process. Anyways, happy birthday. Have the best day ever. Relaxing, being with your love, being in love, and, you know, honoring and, yeah, honoring like the year that you had. Bye.
Yo, Darius, I'm going to freestyle a poem for you called I'ma Cut Ya, to represent what this year has been, for this wonderful friendship and what I've seen in you. I'm gonna cut you open, little heart, to see the wounds, to heal. Okay, it's not gonna rhyme, okay, it's not gonna rhyme. To heal the wounds and spread the beautiful magic that lies inside. I'm gonna cut you open. Bullshit. Because there's no time to hide. There's no time. Only to fly. Oh, I guess it is gonna run. I'm gonna cut you open, skies to the universe, so I can soar above and see. Yeah, you didn't catch that one, but it rhymed, I swear. I just kind of mumbled it. I'm gonna cut ya. Catch you on the flip side, homie. Happy birthday! Ah!
Hey D, happy birthday. I hope you're having an amazing day. Since the first day I've met you, you've been an amazing mentor, teacher, leader, and a friend. You've taught me so much, whether it be from video work all the way through to recently Contact Improv. I've watched you grow so much this year. I've really enjoyed spending time with you on the basketball court, on the dance floor, and even just having BOC chats. It's been an amazing, amazing year watching you grow, and happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing and fantastic day.
Hi Darius. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and tell you something I learned from you this year, something really important, and it was the heart to know. And I know that it came through in our photo shoot, and really teaching me about vulnerability and loving self and being authentic. And I just wanted you to know how much that lesson and philosophy has changed my life this year. And in my relationships and connections with students and people and communities, I always have you with me in trying to speak my own personal truth and speaking from my heart. And you've really taught me that. I've also seen you grow this year in obviously being more raw in your art from our experience together. And you've taught me a lot about being more raw in my art. And again, just understanding how to really tap in to someone's inner being and spirit. And that's something I see in your work and have seen you grow immensely in. And I know a big part for me in learning that was through our experience. So thank you for being in my life, for serving our community in such a deep, meaningful way, and for just being the most magical person and artist that I know. Thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful birthday. Mwah.
Darius, happy birthday, brother. First of all, I should acknowledge that I'm not wearing any clothes. And if anyone but you sees this, that will of course potentially spark a bunch of questions. So for context for everyone, Darius and I just did a photo shoot. And then that photo shoot, he encouraged and enabled me to take photos without my shirt on, which is a massive step for me for so many reasons. And it just felt kind of appropriate to reciprocate that moment in this way. Because I feel like me without a shirt on right now is indicative and representative of a few things. One, obviously it speaks to a moment that we have had together and relate to that kind of our shared experience growing up as it relates to body. Two, I think I've learned so much from you showing what is a vulnerable and naked self of yourself. You're human to your soul, and I really have learned so much from you through what you have shared in so many ways, and I want you to really hear that. And then the third thing is that also we're having a little bit of fun here, and I think, like, obviously the photo shoot, since we just did it, is on my mind a lot, but in addition to that, I feel like you hold this rawness and this hilariousness, and I find it a really unique blend of human that comes out of it. That's you. I find you as a unique human and soul. I'm not sure if I'm referring to those terms correctly in the way that you've been sharing, but I find there's so many things about you that are unique. Everything from your intelligence to your the way you see the world, to the way you make art, to the way you make people feel, to the way that you push yourself to live in all the ways. So I am just a boy sitting here naked in front of a computer screen telling you that I love you, Darius. And I hope you have the best birthday possible. And I wish you all the best in the year beyond, and so on and so forth. I love you, man.
Hey, Wolfie. Happy birthday, buddy. Just wanted to send you some birthday love and a birthday shout out. A few things that came to mind when Snazzy reached out to put together this tribute video for you. There's this one conversation, I don't know if you remember, but I remember you telling me about how you were approaching this year as if it's a flight simulation. And I thought that was really interesting, and I really thought about that after our conversation, and I thought that it kind of inspired me actually to think about perhaps taking on 2019 as a year of a flight simulation. So thank you for that. Another thing that I really noticed in your growth this year is the fact that you really worked towards taking part in Speaker Slam, and I have to commend you for doing such an amazing job and having enough courage to be able to go up on stage and talk about what it really is to be human. So lots of props for that. Anyhow, happy birthday. Love you lots. Talk to you soon.
Happy birthday, Dee. I hope you have an amazing year ahead. I know from what I've seen in the past year that you've had quite an interesting, challenging year, and that you have spent a lot of time navigating those changes. And I want to say that one of the things I've noticed is how you have navigated those changes with integrity and care and thoughtfulness and lovingness. And I think that's something that I will always take away from watching you over the past year, is just how you've navigated those changes. And I want to say thank you for sharing that experience with us and allowing us to witness that changes happen on your journey. And I know that you are poised for greatness, and I can't wait to see where you go in the next year. I know it's going to be an amazing year for you, so I just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Ding, happy ding. Birthday to you. Bing, bing. Happy birthday, dear Darius. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so Snazzy asked us to say a few things about you and the wonderful human being that you are. You, that means you. What did we learn from Darius this year? You want to go?
All right, let's see. I learned to always be, to live and walk my truth, to speak my truth, and to share it with the world. So I'm getting better at it, and that's because of you. You,
my man.
You, my man.
What I learned from you, I learned how to separate what you feel inside from who you actually are, and that really helped me. We talked a few times this year, and you know what? Every time I talk to you, Darius, you're just so full of life and wisdom and curiosity and fucking balls to just go for what you feel like, and that's really inspiring. And how did we witness Darius grow?
Wow. How did we witness Darius grow? Oh my gosh. In what ways hasn't he grown this year?
It's kind of a rhetorical question, really.
I feel like you're on this trajectory that is just paving the way for so many of us to just to open up. Your line is, or one of your most popular phrases is that our body is not our human. It's like we're in a vessel, and yeah, you've grown a lot this year by I think diving deeper into yourself, by trying different things in that space, and also bringing a lot of people into your journey. I think you've done that a lot this year, and also your pictures, your photography. I feel like you've found this niche, this power, this superpower, where people are just like, they feel so comfortable and they're sharing such deep and vulnerable things that when you share their pictures, when you share their pictures, you can tell that you two have been on such an incredible journey, and yet it's only been, I don't know, a couple of hours of photography, but it feels like you two know each other so well. So yeah, I think you've leveled up in so many ways, and I definitely appreciate you in my life and all of our lives for holding us accountable and pushing the boundary.
Yeah, man, on a similar note, I have to say, like, you speak your mind and you hold us accountable when you feel like we're not speaking our own truth. I certainly experienced that, and I on a similar vein, I think in the past you used the camera, but this year I think you have become the camera. Through you, people are being elevated to your story and experience, and you're just there to tell your story, man. Highlight of my year, though, is when you motorboated me on mushrooms and saw God in my crotch. I would say that is something I learned that I have within me. I didn't think the God shone through my asshole, but it does. Okay. Just when you thought this video was going to be PG. It's not PG at all.
PG?
Yeah. Fuck PG.
What's PG?
Yeah. Love you, man. And
love you too, buddy.
Here, hold on.
Yeah. Look at that heart.
Yeah. Love you, brother.
Love you,
Have
man.
a fantastic year, and look forward to seeing you and jamming with you some more. Bye.
Darius, what's up, my man? Happy birthday, man. I'm sending this message in an extreme peak state. I'll tell you the news later, but I am super excited for life, and I'm excited for your new lap around the sun. And I wanted to tell you that for the longest time, actually still to this date, there's people who approach me, mostly in CSI and in various events where people don't know me, and they think I am you. They think I'm you because there's a Facebook ad, or was a Facebook ad, with my photo and your URL, your name, presenting your work. And I was the first photo, and I think that's where it started. So they think I was you, and that we always have the greatest conversations. And then maybe like 10, 15, 20 minutes later, we're saying bye, like, hey, bye, Darius. I'm like, Darius? What's that? I thought you're Darius. So anyways, my point is I've been actually piggybacking on your awesomeness. I've been piggybacking on your brand and how people love you and how intrigued they are with how you see the world. And I just wanted to mention that to you so you don't forget that, because I've experienced it. I think I have a very unique point of view right now. So happy birthday. Please never change, and enjoy the new year and the new day, and please stay safe, and I'm happy for you and Snazzy. Goose Boost, talk to you soon.
Hi Dee, happy birthday to you. This is just to say how much I really appreciate you, your presence, your energy, and what I know you bring to our community and group of friends. You are so loved. I always hear about all the incredible things you are doing and saying to people, but besides all of that, you are just incredible for being you. And I can't wait to get to know you more. I'm looking forward to our tea hang and walk and to tap into your brilliant soul and mind. I want you to know that I'm always appreciating you from afar. I love your posts and your creativity, your photography, and what you're sharing with the world. Please keep sharing it with us. Keep sharing that high vibration stuff. The world needs it, and it's so inspiring. So I hope you know today how loved you are, how seen you are, how appreciated you are, how celebrated you are, and how grateful we all are that someone like you is in our community. You raise us all up, and for that I am truly grateful. So happy birthday. This is going to be a pretty awesome year ahead. I know it, and you deserve it. So may it be a new and even more magical year. Bye.
Darius, happy birthday! Woo! This year is going to be like no other, because if this year is anything like the year on that dance floor, what I witnessed this year is you stepping onto that dance floor and going deep inward and feeling into your discomfort and holding that and rooting and like, you know, and growing from within that. And there's no better, more delicious, more owning way to do this other than to go in and grow our roots in. I read this amazing quote about an oak tree. An oak tree was once an acorn that stood its ground, and that was you this year on the dance floor, and you own your freedom. Now you've unfurled, and you're like a universe, like a Darius planet moving around. I'm so grateful, and thank you for all the wisdom, the beauty, and the transformation that you reflected back on that dance floor. Love you lots and wish you like the best year of your life.
Yo, Wolfie, happy birthday, man. Wishing you all the best. Your passion and love and creativity is truly inspiring to me, and I hope to continue to build upon our amazing friendship, and so much love for you, and can't wait to see what the year holds ahead for you, man. All the best. Much love.